it's your boy, the Memphis Excel Red Alter, welcoming you back to Check This Out, the show where we take a look at every deck we want to take a look at. Have ourselves a good old time with it. Today, everybody, it's time for a combination of two different decks that work pretty damn well together. We're taking a look at the Traptrix, everyone's trap aficionados extraordinaire, and we're combining them with the Ragnaraikas, which is a link-based archetype around plants, bugs, and reptiles. It's an interesting little deck that likes to go first, likes to lay down a nice heavy minefield of different cards in order to disrupt the opponent. And we can build links, we can build some exceeds, we got a whole bunch of traps to mess with our opponent, the whole shebang. It's a control deck, and that's what today's game is going to be. Control the flow of the cards. That's what we want to do. Don't need no floodgates, just lots of interruptions, stop our opponent from starting anything up. So we got ourselves a deck here today. Big old shout out to our boy, the JRPG King, who asked us to take a look at this one. You know, just like, hey, can you give it a shot? And I'm like, sure, why the heck not? I love playing Traptrix. I like Ragnaraikas. Why not put them together? So we're going to go into Yugioh Pro. We're going to show off this deck, show off the wombos and the combos, the what do's and the what not do's, and have ourselves a good old time. So, got the whole deck list. It's at the end as always, but for now, let's head on to the action. Show off what this baby can do. Alrighty, everybody, our first opponent, another day, another card game. We're going to go first with this deck as often as possible. We are unfortunately not going first this time, which is a shame because we have a pretty damn good hand. We're up against the voiceless voice. That's a deck I also have to look at, but I don't like seeing it because this is like a kind of a lockdown in a sense. They like to summon out like this low prayer of the voiceless, and then you put on the ritual monster. And then I'm just not allowed to do stuff because the thing has like omni negates for days for basically free. Let's see. The opponent can only target rituals for attacks. Can't target things with card effects. Yeah. And this is the one that lets you summon voiceless monsters from the deck. Then you can also pop stuff, but my links are immune to traps, so, you know, not the worst thing in the world, I suppose. At least my Traptrix links are immune to traps, so we'll see how this goes. Like I said, this opening hand's not too bad. I mean, I've got my Ragnaraika seed. I've got my Raken butterfly. I can discard this to summon any plant or bug or whatever I want from my hand, so that's pretty good. Got my Gravedigger's Hole, and my opponent apparently doesn't have much, so let's capitalize the bejeebers out of that. Let's start with Boudica. If you can stand it, you'll want to start with Boudica, because when she's normal summon, she gets our field spell, which not necessary for things, it just makes everything better. We're going to go ahead and get our Traptrix Garden. So, let's go ahead for that. And, yeah, he still has the trap. I do need to be careful about that. Well, he doesn't have any ritual monsters, so that doesn't even matter, does it? No, it doesn't. So let's go for Traptrix Sarah, and we'll get her going. This is our most important link starter. Just every time a Traptrix monster's effect activates, or one of our trap activates, stuff will happen good for us. So we'll summon Dianaya here. She's very nice. She will revive Boudica. And yeah, I still got the Ragnaraikas in the wing, so we're going to be making a big old board here. So Sarah's going to activate, as she does. I'm not going to explain too much about the Traptrix, but, you know, it's stuff that people should know. If you haven't tried Traptrix, I don't know what deck you're playing, whatever meta garbage you're playing, just put it down, play these, okay? Give it a shot. You'll have a good time with it. Because we got Halacia. We discard a trap card. We can summon this as a monster. We're going to go ahead and activate Sarah's effect. Again, get ourselves Murmula, because I want to blow up my opponent's back row. Let's see. I'm going to pop the barrier, because I feel like that's a more important thing to get rid of. I feel like that's better to get rid of than anything else here. I could be wrong. I don't remember all this voice archetype is just like walls of text. Not a fan, and I'm reading Nibiru, so I could be in some trouble here. But we'll do it anyway. That's just what we do. So, let's go ahead into the first of our Xyz monsters. We're going to go for Pina Colada. She is our monster searcher. And yeah, this guy, he probably has a Nibiru or something. We just kind of have to... We're just going to keep playing. Here's the thing. I don't care if my opponent has a Nibiru. I don't give a fuck if he has a Nibiru. That's not important right now. What's important is we're just going to keep playing regardless. I don't care what he has. I don't really give a damn. I'm going to get my Arachnacampa. Let's see. Shovel Light Ritual from hand. I guess you could also do that. Maybe it's just the radiance and I'm just like overthinking things. It could be, but we're going to use our Ragnaraika Bloom. This will actually power up all of our monsters and weaken all my opponent's monsters. It's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty indeed. Let me think about this. I'm going to have to discard a card to do that, but I need to do other things. So what we're going to do here, we're going to special summon our Evil Seed by ditching Poisonous Butterfly. When Ragnarika Evil Seed gets normal or special, I get to search out 2 Ragnaraikas, but one of them gets banished. So that's important to remember, because we're actually going to search out our other Wicked Butterfly so we can banish it, and we'll get... Hold on. Do I want Hunting Dance now? Fuck it, why not? I don't see a reason not to do that, and we'll banish the Butterfly, because in the end phase, this will let me draw a card to either the number of different types I control. Now, currently, I control, like, all of one type, but I can work with it. I can work with it just fine. Here's what we're going to do here. Because normally I stay with Sarah. You want to stay with Sarah as long as humanly possible, so I should probably keep her around. But I could link her off if I really, really wanted to. Which is exactly what we'll have to not worry about doing. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and summon out our Rafflesia. He's a very important monster too. She can just activate any trap from my deck. And when I activate Ragnaraika Bloom, we're going to summon back a Ragnaraika that's in the hand or in the banished in defense mode. So we'll bring back our Hime. Now, this guy's got something. I don't think it's going to help him, but like I said, if he does hit me with the Nibiru, he needed it to stop us. It's the only way he survives is with that. We'll summon out Skeletal Soldier Boy. Because once per turn, I get to bring back one of my Ragnaraikas with this thing and start link climbing on my opponent. This is the power of our deck. All we fear are large rocks. Just appropriate because we're summoning a bug this time. So let's go ahead and link off 2 and summon out Mantis Monk. Because this guy, I can go ahead and just search out more stuff. So we'll banish... we'll keep the link in the grave because we can use the link later, and I'll leave Mermello as well. But this will let me get my trap, because this I can use to banish stuff from my opponent's graveyard, and should be pretty set there. Let's go for Ye Olden Battle Phase and see if that Nibiru is here or not. I still read that there's probably a Nibiru, or that. That is also an option. What does this do? Tribute 3 fairies, summon it. I say thee no, screw you. I'm going to go ahead and use the effect of my Rafflesia to copy Gravedigger's Hole to negate a hand effect and burn for 2,000. Alrighty. And now that that's happened, my opponent will surrender like the little baby boy is. Alright, that's what happens when your deck don't have the consistency, son. That's what happens, okay? Our deck's all consistency, all the time. It doesn't take much for us to start, and when we get started, it's beautiful. So, that's what our deck's all about, folks. We just set up our board, and we control the flow. I was worried about Nibiru. We don't need to worry about Nibiru. The minute Rafflesia hit the board, Nibiru was never a problem. So, that's our deck. Let's go ahead for duel number 2. Show them more what it can do, because there's still some things left in the deck we haven't get to show off. So, I like to show them off. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. And this time, we're going first, baby. That's right. Time to go first and let's lay waste to this dude. Alright, well, unfortunately, we didn't start with Pudica, which would have been nice, but we got the next best things. Let's summon our Traptrix Mantis. She is our other Monster Searcher, the original Monster Searcher, if you think about it. Imperm. Alright, well, my opponent's smarter than he looks. See, the links are immune to the traps. The Traptrix themselves are immune to, like, other trap holes. So, not ideal, but we'll make it work somehow. Let's go ahead and Traptrix Sarah. At least get her going, and at least get good old this Evil Seed guy. I kind of like to remember the original names, Marakobe, but then Evil Seed is, like, way easier to say. So let's go for the Evil Seed. Let's go for Bloom, and we'll go for Butterfly. These are the two we want more often than not. The other Ragnaraikas do stuff too, but these guys really work the best. So, yeah, Butterfly will activate, so I get some draws later. We'll activate our Ragnaraika Bloom. That way my monsters get bigger, and I can revive my Butterfly, so I can make a couple links on the board. This won't be like the best opening, but it's gonna be an opening where I can show up different things. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm gonna do. So we'll get our skeletal soldier boy. He back on the board. That's what he likes to do. And bring back Butterfly, which, and that's really her whole thing. Is like she can be discarded to summon any plant, bug, or reptile, which got some interesting thought processes. So that there's a bunch of decks that this can be splashed into. Considered it for the corn deck as well, but we're going to go over a different route for that one. But yeah, we're going to get that going, and let's go banish a couple cards. We'll banish these two, because so long as we have our Bloom, these are never dead. And let's get our Bleached Wisteria, so I can banish graveyard stuff when my opponent sets up any graveyard. And I could, if I wanted to, not say I'm going to, but I have the option of tripping off Sarah to bring out Skeletal, and I can go for like the big Ragnaraika Link, which is not a bad idea, but I'm fine with the hand I've got. Plus, I'm going to get more draws anyway. So I'm actually fine with just leaving Sarah on the board for a turn. Plus, if I can set up either of my traps, like she'll go off, summon out Traptrix, that effect will activate. If I summon like you know, any of the ones that have effects when they're special summoned, like Boudica, or just anybody, Dianaya especially, things like that. So, yeah, let's keep Sarah on the board, okay? She's the poster child of Traptrix, alright? You can't think Traptrix nowadays without thinking of this little thing. She literally jump-started the whole support line for Traptrix. First good thing they had ever since the good old days of Hat. Now there was a deck that struck fear into the hearts of men. Alright, okay, I don't want the dead silence, though. Well, do something. I don't like it when they're thinking. If they're thinking, that means they have a plan. If they have a plan, that means that they know what they're doing. I don't want my opponents to know what they're doing. I want them to be destroyed. That's what I also see. So what does this guy got to do? He's got the Imperms. We know that much. That doesn't tell me anything. Now that's like any deck will run Imperm. Makes me wonder if that's ever. I don't think Imperm's a card that's worthy of being hit on the ban list. It's kind of a necessary thing. With how fast this game has gotten nowadays, it's almost necessary, and it's disgusting how much impermanence it kind of needed. You know? I mean, I suppose if it did get hit, people would just go back to effect failure. It would be more or less the same thing. But, yeah, this and that, tit for tat. What is my opponent trying to do? I guess I'll skip ahead till he does something, because right now he's just kind of sitting there. Alright, my opponent has finally decided to make a move. I was about to give up on him there for a second. Prime Planet Pariah. Oh, Lord, it's Kashtira's. Why did it take you that long to plan out Kashtira's exactly? I'm not certain, but okay. Alright, that's what you're doing. Okay. Alright, so we're up against Kashtira's. Screw you. Floodgate trap home, buddy. Flip face down forever, and I can use Traptrix Sarah to summon another monster. Okay. Let's go for... Actually, is it smart to go for Romello now? What does the field spell do? You know what? I'm not going to summon out... Oh, I have to summon somebody now. Alright, that's fine. I'm going to summon Arachnicampa. Just in case he tries to do something snarky and blow up my back row. This will protect my back row. What do we got? Mimighoul Dragon. What the balls? You summon this card from hand to your opponent's field face down. This card's summoned. Destroy all face-up monster control except for given Google. I don't know what that does, but okay. Mimighoul. This is that new archetype that's like based on mimics and stuff, I think. Yeah, that's what this is. I assume he has a way of getting this back or something? Or let me use, what's that card? Remove Brainwashing, maybe. That's a potential there. Let's see. During the pain phase, summon this card from your hand. You punch field in the face. Change your face down monster on the field to face of attack or defense position. So you're going to flip my dragon that was your dragon. Does that give you the search? I would assume so. Otherwise, what would be the point of that? Oh. That was the point of that. Oh no, my board. I liked that board. Well, okay, that's what I get. I should have used my hunting dance when I had the chance. Okay. Lesson learned. Do not underestimate Mimighouls. Apparently they have field nukes. Do they have anything else is the question, because, like I said, unicorns face down forever. Something like, yeah, okay. I mean, it's something. Why does it only have 200 attack? Oh, right, my bloom. That's right. So long as I bloom, he's losing 300 attack points. And then he gains some attack off of it. Yeah, he gets 100 attack for every attribute he has. And then he's losing 300. That's why that's at 200. Okay. Like, you can attack multiple times, all the good stuff in the world. I really don't care. Because I still have my Evil Seed. I still have my Bloom. I still have Setup. Not ideal, but it's better than nothing. What are you going to do? I should have known. I should have known it'd be AA Zeus. Zeus the Goose. That's what they call him. Alright, well, the Sky Thunder is on the board. Alright, well, that's annoying if anything else, but... it's not the worst thing in the world, I don't think. Yeah, let's just sit at that. We'll see where this goes. We'll see where this goes. I mean, Sky Thunder's never a fun thing to deal with, but I think I can work with it. So, what we're going to do is activate Bloom's effect to summon a Ragnaraika monster. And we'll see where this goes. I know Kashtira's. I know AA Zeus. I played this game too much to not know these things. Mimighouls are still new to me. I don't know them as well as I know other things. So we'll see. I'm really more curious what the set card is, because he's playing AA Zeus. It must be something he's expecting to play this turn. So let's special summon. Special summon. The Marakobe that is banished. Why not? Because then this will activate and get me some more cards. Oh, there we go. Mimighoul Room. Summon a Mimighoul from the hand of the deck to field, or face down the opponent's field. Change the face-up monster face down. Okay. Banish this card from the grave, target number of Mimighouls you control, turn to the hand. Alright. I mean, for an archetype based on things face down, I guess this makes sense. You're going to give me another dragon, so if I flip this, my field gets nuked. Okay, well, that doesn't stop what I'm trying to do here, sir. Not as much as you think it does. Alright, so let's add this to the hand, and we'll add this to the hand for later. We'll add that to the hand later. So Butterfly will activate again. No, which Bleached Wisteria, we're not going to use that just yet. Although, I'll probably do that in a minute. Just in about a minute. I still have my normal summon and my special summons and all that good stuff. So what we're going to do here, we're going to banish Mantis. Sorry, Mantis, I need things. And we're going to go for our Armored Lizard. Let's see. And I could attempt to bounce Zeus. Huh. Let me think about that. Well, that saves me the trouble of having to worry about that. Okay. I'll work with that. Let's see. I don't have a Ragnaraika link, so that doesn't work for me anymore. I was going to use Bleached Wisteria to get rid of everything, but this will work too. That'll work just fine. So, let's go Traptrix Mermello and use her effect. Search me out a trap card, sir. Let's see, let's get ourselves... Who do we want to get in this situation? Tricky business, tricky business. I'm thinking here. There's a lot of things I can get. I just don't know enough about the deck to know which ones to go for. I kind of want to get... No, the Mimighouls are, like, small, so I don't think I want Trap Hole. I kind of want Floodgate Trap Hole, honestly. I think that would be more useful. Does this thing have two more... It does have 2 more materials, so I need to be careful about that. Let's see. I've used up my normie summon. Not ideal. We'll make it do. Oh, I guess no, he can't do Sky Thunder again. I was about to say, can you do it again? No. He's already done it once. He can't do it a second time. Not this turn, anyway. Not this turn. Let me think. The nice thing is I do have my trap. Only works when things are destroyed. This is a tricky one. This is a tricky one because I do have setup, but not the setup I want at the moment. Okay. No, wait, yes. Yes. We're going to go for Skeletal Soldier here. We're going to go ahead and banish a Mermello here. And bring back Skeletal Soldier. I assume this guy has another one of these Mimighouls in his hand, and that's what he's trying to, like, do stuff with. But I can summon back my Armored Lizard here. If he doesn't... What? It clearly says you can only do that once per turn. What the fuck? He already did it once. Huh. Well, that's really annoying. Okay, maybe I'm misreading cards again. Let's see. Yeah, it's once per turn. Oh, no, it's the first part that's once per turn. I'm dumb. Okay. Well, that sucks. Like a lot. Let me double check what I have activating here. I can get back my trapped monster, which at least does something. Let's see. Returning cards to the deck. Let's get back Dionaya for certain, and we'll get back Mantis. Get back some Searchers. Get a trap monster that'll keep me alive for a turn. And unfortunately, I don't get any draw. But the Sky Thunder is no longer a problem, so... It's one of those situations. Better than nothing situation. Let's call it that. Call a spade. Get Kashtira Birth back on the board and try to summon out a mother flipping Kashtira. Why not? Yeah, I think I can still turn this around, man. I think I can still turn this around. And again, the Sky Thunder is no longer an issue. I just need to get a monster on the board so that I can do my whole Ragnaraika combo. That's the thing. So, back face down with ye. Stay there. Don't come back. I don't want to see you again, unicorn boy. You barely even look like a... Where's the unicorn in this artwork? I don't even see it. Is this your horn? I can barely tell. It's just a mess. Just a mess, I tell you. Regardless, that'll stop the unicorn, and it really just depends on what this is. This is the only card that is left that matters. Everything else is just kind of like, who cares? Because I could play Wisteria and take less damage, but I only need 1 life point to live. 1 is the only number you need in terms of life points. Unless you're an Oromage player, of course, but we're not doing Oromage today. That's another day, for another day. Alright. Fenrir! Fenrir! Ah, balls. Okay, we have to deal with that now. Great. I can't stand this guy. He's so annoying. He's just there, damn it. End of the main phase. Oh! Is that the only Fenrir you own? Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. So let's go for Wisteria to have a monster on the board. And let me think about this. Let me think about that. Thinking, Lincoln. Okay. So, ditching Pudica, let's summon out Marakobe. And we'll use his effect. Alright, so let's add a couple of cards to our hand. Let's see. Yeah, we'll get the Samurai Beetle. And we'll get back our Butterfly, so we can banish Butterfly again. That way, Sure Effect will activate. And he still has Fenrir. He might use that at any point. Don't know. Not sure when, if that is going to be a thing. Let's see. Because remember how this card works. Let's see. Opponent activates a monster effect, except during the say target face the card opponent controls. Banish it face down. Indeed. So, that being the question. Let's activate one of our boys. Summon back Skeletal Soldier. He might stop this one. He will, but that's fine. That was part of the plan. That was part of the plan, sir. So, now we'll tribute off our Bleached Wisteria. summon out our Mantis Monk, use Mantis Monk's effect, banish a couple more monsters. That lets me get my hunting dance so I can pop stuff. Okay. Set that. Special summon Beetle by returning our Mimighoul to the deck. Yep. Summon this guy. This guy is using material. Target a monster, summon in defense mode. Exactly. That's what I want to see. Because now we're going to use these two as link material, summon out Chain Coils, and then our Beetle is going to summon back Pudica. And when Pudica gets special summoned, I can target a special summon monster and banish it for a turn. That way I can just not worry about this for a turn. I don't need to worry about no nonsense. And we're going to summon out the boss of the Ragnaraikas, Ragnaraika Stag Sovereign. And then I will battle phase. Now granted, birth is still a thing, but I'm less concerned about that than you'd think. I still have my Stag Sovereign, I can still pop things on the board. And, yeah, summon from opponent's deck or extra deck, I can just blow stuff up. Let's just end up, because this is face down until I get rid of it. So we'll end our turn there, and then I get to draw a card. Alrighty. Got the Hellacia, we're back in business, people. So let's resolve the effect of Pudica. He will get back this monster, but it doesn't matter to me too much. Sky Thunder is too small now. It's a little too small. We'll see where this goes. I mean, here's the thing. Let's see, how does this work again? If another card is destroyed by battle or card effect, attach material from wherever to this card as a material. I'm weighing my odds here. I just want to get rid of Kashtira Birth. Hedge my bets in that respect. I mean, yeah, he can attach whatever he wants to Sky Thunder, but this having one material doesn't matter. It's smaller than Sovereign, so it doesn't matter. Even if he destroys it, Hunting Dance does have its effect where I can just pop a card on the board. I can pop a card on the board if you get rid of Stag Sovereign. So, I'm just hoping he doesn't draw another one of these birds is my thing. Because if he doesn't, I should be good for a turn or two. Fenrir's gone for now. He didn't even search another Fenrir, which was weird. Why did he not search a Fenrir when he had the chance? Is very, very strange. But who cares? Okay, who cares whether he searched out Fenrir or not? Bigger question is, does he actually care what he's attaching to this thing? I don't think so. He's really just trying to Mimighoul Maker. Does this have a graveyard effect? Yes, it does. Target face down monster, opponent controls face it up or he's down. Gotcha. Okay, so my opponent's being smart enough to put that there. Oh no, Night Typhon. And I can't use my effect, but he can bounce my boy. God damn it, Typhon! Gosh dang it, Typhon, you boy, you piece of shit. How dare you, sir? Alright, well that's what it is. Okay, so that's attach material, return a monster on the field. Yep, he can do that again. Are you gonna make another double A? I don't think you can. Assuming you even had another one. Alrighty, so let's go for Ragnaraika Bloom. And then we're gonna activate Ragnaraika Bloom, bring back a Ragnaraika monster, and we're gonna bring back, it doesn't really matter too much. If I had a boy in the hand, that would work. But as it stands, we're just going to bring back our Wicked Butterfly. So that way, let's see. I've used up all my hunting dances, right? I think so. 1, 2. Okay. I was thinking, could I go for the Mantis, but that really wouldn't do me any good. Not especially. So put that back. Bring this girl back. And then, nothing else. We'll set Hellacia for later. And a battle phase. Get out of here, Typhon. Nobody likes your style. Alrighty. We are back in business. My opponent's got some tricky business, but my business is trap trickier. So, it don't matter. So, we got a Hellacia. Next turn I can activate this, bring it back, and then after that I can banish it Bring back somebody else. What is this doing? While your opponent controls any face-down monsters, or you control a Mimighoul, add a Mimighoul monster from deck to the hand during the main phase. Change a face-down monster, face-up attack, or defense. This is like the whole thing of Mimighouls, isn't it? Okay. He's gonna search the dragon and summon it to my board again, and then he's gonna flip it face up again, nuke my board again. Okay, that is, or maybe not. You got somebody else. However, let's see. Neither player can activate the face-up monsters in the hand of this turn. Oh yeah, that's true. I'll use Chain Coil so he can't use hand traps this turn. He can't use any effects in the hand. Yeah, any monster effects in the hand won't work this turn. Gosh dang it! Triple tactical! Oh, this guy's deck is annoying. And this is coming from the guy who's playing Traptrix and Ragnaraikas and locking down stuff. He's got triple tactical thrust, and he's got to get tactics for certain. Gonna get something anyway. He get any normal spell trap. He can add it to his hand. Whatever he wants. He can get whatever the balls he wants. Hopefully it's nothing too bad, but at least I've stopped his hand effect, so that's good. Triple tactical talents is not as good, though, because now he can steal my monster and stuff. Is that a permanent steal? I forget. No, it's not. But if he links me off, that's bad. So, yeah, not perfect. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'll still live. Unless there's something else I should be aware of. Go, Halacia! Protect! Yeah, that's right. I had a trap god. What? Now! Card Mimighoul's return to the hand. Okay, he's just putting his card back in his hand. I don't think it matters, but okay, you put it back in your hand. He put the guy back in the hand. Alright, well now you destroyed Halacia. Target monster Pokemon controls destroy it. Yeah. Let's use our hunting dance and just get rid of Unicorn. Now that guy's finally out of the way. So now we know all he's got in his hand are these Mimighouls. Let's see. Mimighoul Archfiend. What does this guy do? Okay, it's only during his main phase, but he can't use the effect this turn, so that's good. Alrighty. Hell yeah. It's time to wipe this dude out. Let's go ahead and use our Ragnaraika. Summon back a Ragnarok, and my opponent surrenders! Ha-ha! All your meta garbage. Well, I don't think Mimighouls are meta garbage. So all your Kashtira nonsense didn't do you jack against the power of Ragnaraikas, buddy. We are too tenacious. Alrighty. So that is what happens when you don't get the control. Sometimes you gotta be a little more creative about things. You gotta look at the board and say, how can I screw with my opponent in a more dynamic sort of way? So there you go, folks. A nice back and forth, which I do enjoy. But at the end of the day, we took control of the situation. My opponent had no chance against our deck. Not even a little bit. So let's go for one more duel. Hopefully it'll be a little quicker one. We'll see how it goes. And just do as we've been doing. Kicking butt. Alright, everybody. Third and final opponent. Last chance at romance. The fight in third. All that good stuff. And we're going to go first, which is all I ever asked for. And this is a very Ragnaraika opening hand. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Let me think about this. Do I normal summon this? Let's try to normal summon. You know, it's the third duel. We can dick around with the third duel. It don't really matter as much. I just want to see what happens. So let's go ahead and get our Bloom as we do. And we're going to go ahead and get the Bug. Because why not? Because we're going to banish our Butterfly anyway. That way we can, like, draw another card or two in the end phase. That's sort of chestnut. Let's see here. Let's see. I can't use but I can use you. But I can use you as well. So let's activate Bloom's effect. We're going to use its effect to bring back our Butterfly that just got banished. Heyo, she's back. Yes, she's back. And I could also summon Kalaria. There are, like, Kalaria or Adipus. So far, we haven't needed them today. They're cards that we always have to have. I mean, Adipus, she's like the big, beefy boss monster of all Traptrix. And Gold Kalaria is really good for, like, a long-term game sort of strategy. But that's not going to be today with those two, I'm afraid. I also have the new Ragnaraika, who I can't... it's like the Spell Trap Destroyer, which obviously we don't need this... we don't really need a Spell Trap Destroyer turn one. Tempting, but not quite. So let's go ahead and banish some more cards. Get ourselves a trap. And then let's go ahead and yeah. Gonna go ahead and banish or bring back our banished monster. Get back our samurai beetle. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can make my boss monster. Who says I can't? So we'll summon out our chain coils. And then wait, beetle, why didn't you do your thing? Beetle, you were supposed to do a thing. Oh, it's because I didn't have a monster of the grave. That's my bad. That's my bad. I got a little overexcited about that one. Alright, not a problem. At the very least, we can start off with our Stag Sovereign. We'll have Graveyard Interruption, a Popper, we'll have a set card, and then we'll have a draw in the end phase. Hey, Ragnaraika. Which sadly does not work for me at the moment because I don't have a single Traptrix, but it's something. It's a hand, you know? It's a hand. We at least have a start 'em up. We have our Stag Sovereign. You know, we got that boy. We got our trap where we can blow up stuff. This guy's just like your opponent summons from the deck or extra deck. Pull up 2 monsters on the board. It's pretty nasty. Got Called By to interrupt stuff. I got Bleached Wisteria to interrupt stuff. So while it might be not the most insane sort of start, it's a start nonetheless. What is this? Doki. Okay. I got oh yeah, that's exactly what I thought this was. This is mother flipping Adamancipator. The Adamancipator Proclamation. Which normally I would interrupt, but because of how Stag Sovereign works, I don't need to interrupt. Because he'll do it for me. That, or if he summons out Guardian, I can pop that instead. That is another option entirely. So we'll see where this goes. Yeah, because if he summons from the deck, Stag is like, hello, did you not read what I do? Go away, tuners. Get out of here. Get out of here with your tuners. And then my opponent surrenders. Ah! Oh, I mean, that's what happens to Adamance. But dude, you have to play the Monster Born. You gotta play the signs, or else you're not, that's gonna happen to you. Alright. I mean, to be fair, he should have used Researcher first and then gone for Doki, maybe. But either way, I don't think it would have mattered too much. So, normally I don't like to end on a low note like that, but fuck it. We've shown off this deck far enough. Let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody, so Traptrix Ragnaraikas did phenomenally well today. It's a very nice combination of cards that just have that nice bit of synergy to them. Without, you know, they don't get in each other's way. You might think it would with Ragnaraikas limiting the extra deck, but since the Traptrix monsters are all plants and insects and stuff, it doesn't matter too much. It don't matter that we limit our extra deck to a degree. The fact is, the Traptrix and the Ragnaraikas work very well together. You know, we just set up ourselves on a nice board, go from small things to bigger things, and have ourselves a good old time to stop our opponent from setting up boards. So, hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all haven't tried Traptrix before, I highly recommend it. It doesn't matter what variant you do, okay? Just give them a shot. There's so many different variants of this deck. It's hard to not have a good time with Traptrix, okay? It's hard not to do that. So, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, goddammit, because this deck hit hard, and I want to see some love in the comments and stuff, okay? I want to see it. We'll see it, okay? But yeah, while you're thinking about what you're going to say in the comments and all that good stuff, here's the deck list. Give it a shot. Have a good time with it. So, for our main deck, we got 2 copies of the Ragnaraika Wicked Butterfly, 2 copies of Trap Dionaya, 3 copies of Traptrix Mermello and Mantis and Arachnicampa and Pudica, because they're all that damn important. We have 2 copies of Armored Lizard, and we have 2 copies of our Samurai Beetle, and 3 copies of the Evil Seed. We have Called by the Grave, triple Ragnaraika Bloom, and 1 Traptrix Garden. We have 2 copies of Gravedigger's Trap Hole, 2 copies of Floodgate Trap Hole, 3 copies of Alacia, because it's that important, 2 copies of the Terrifying Trap Hole, 2 copies of Ragnaraika's Hunting Dance, and 1 Bleached Wisteria. After the extra deck, 2 copies of Traptrix Sarah. You have your primary one and your backup one. You have 1 copy of Skeletal Soldier for link climbing, 1 Kularia for any sort of wand game sort of things. Adipus, because it can make all your Traptrix absolutely huge. 1 copy of Mantis Monk to search traps. 1 Selene Snapper in case you're up against back row heavy decks. 1 Chain Coils to stop hand trappy things. 1 Stag Sovereign to bust some balls. 2 copies of Flasia is our go-to rank 4 Xyz monster for first turn plays. 1 Baguska in case things go horribly wrong. 1 Alamaris, because if you blow up things with your trap cards, this can, like, steal that stuff. You can attach material to target one of those monsters special, summon it back if one of your cards destroys one of your opponent's cards. So, you know, if you can get Alamaris on the board alongside of Hunting Dance or our Nightmares, it's not too shabby. We have 1 Time Thief for Doer, which could just as well be Double A Zeus as well. Whatever you want to pick, but I have a soft spot for Doer because he's just an annoying dude. And then we got Pina Colada, our main searcher monster of monsters, which can also make herself immune to monster effects by attaching more materials to herself. Now, as for the side deck, I mean, there are other, you just put in more copies of the Ragnaraika links if you really felt like going harder on the links. But I find 1 of each is just fine. 1 for 1 if you want to make even more sure you're going to have Evil Seed on the board. Usually not that big of a deal because we have a searcher for it, but you do you. Yeah, there's other chain hole when your opponent tries to negate your monster's effects. This can be really nasty to stop your opponent from negating your monsters. And there's other trap holes, things like Bottomless Trap Hole, Banishing Trap Hole. There's this Time Dimension Hole, which isn't as good, but it is an option. You know, any normal trap that has hole in the name can be thrown into this deck to deal with all sorts of situations. So, thanks everybody for watching today's episode. And next time on the channel, I believe we're taking a look at the Corn deck, and then we're going to be taking a look at Voiceless Voice. And I have a list that's been lost somewhere, and we'll find out where that is. And there's a whole bunch of decks we're taking a look at. So, tune in next time for more good Yu-Gi-Oh! Action. It's your boy, the Memphis XR8 Alter, signing out, and I'll see y'all later. Peace, my people.